Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate with you. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Eshu, Obatala, to the Egun Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florine Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's get into this reading. So, I have two spreads out here for you. I have your tarot spread to my left, your Orisha spread to my right, and guys, when I have a reading, I like to find repeating cards because there's a message there. And it really is. I actually needed the repeating cards for this reading. I had a feeling about what I knew this reading was, but when it came down to the moon and the sun being your last two cards, I needed more guidance. And one of the things that I went and I got my pendulum and I put my board down and I said, what is the energy behind this reading? And what's the emotional energy? And it kept going to 16, which is hypocrisy. Kept going, hypocrisy, hypocrisy, hypocrisy. So this hypocrisy is either going to be about yourself or someone else. And I think it could be about someone else, but at the same time, it could be about you because no one likes to be called a hypocrite. But it's because it's, you know, living one way or showing people you live one way, but you actually live a totally different way. Or you go by, you express one set of rules, but you don't follow those rules, okay? So let's figure out what that's about. And it has to do with wealth, money, and a particular person, because that is what your two repeating cards were telling me. So I got so many decks out here, guys. Your card underneath the deck was the Four of Swords, right? Four of Swords. And then the card in the Orisha spread was the Four of Air, okay? Four of Swords and the Four of Air was the repeating card. And what that represents is Jupiter in Libra, okay? Or Jupiter in the 7th house. And I'm just gonna read you guys straight from the book what that means because it's easier than breaking it down into little bullet points. So, because this is a pretty big deal. The reason why I say this is I've been telling you guys, there's something else that popped up. It's this karmic energy. I had a reading maybe 3 or 4 readings ago telling you guys about a karmic that you'll meet that it's not meant for love. It's not about love. And it's more so they'll help you. And they're probably not the most stand-up person, right? This is giving me that same energy. There's something really big, and I've been picking up not only right here for you guys, but I've picked it up a couple times in a few personal readings. And this karma keeps coming out. And then behind, at the bottom of the deck over here, behind the Five of Fire, well, no, excuse me, got that wrong. It's at the top. Karma is out in the spread. And at the top of the deck is Oshumare. Okay, in the reverse. But Oshumare relates to the Wheel of Fortune, right? So karma, you could say relates to justice, but I also have a card, Shango, which relates to justice. So there's something really here about your karma, not turning back to the past, looking to the future, but it's more than that. I think what you guys are going to understand are the darker aspects of yourself or someone else, the reasons why people have certain things, because I feel like sometimes we cast judgments on people or wonder why bad people get good things. And I think here with this meeting, you're going to meet with someone, it may expand your consciousness as to why the unjust may have a foothold within reality, okay? Or how that comes about, how somebody who is responsible for so much or maintains a certain amount of wealth could maintain it and have it without like God per se snatching it from them. But I think that that's what could be occurring for this person. And what may end up happening is that wealth is somehow wealth or knowledge is somehow transferred to you. Okay, so let's get into this. So I'm gonna tell you what Jupiter in the 7th house means. Give me 1 second. Bear with me, guys, as I read through this. It says, during this period, your intimate one-to-one encounters with other people can show you aspects of yourself and the world around you. And I believe these aspects have to do with the sun and the moon. That's why these are your last 2 cards, okay? All right, so it says, by and large, this transit favors the formation and maintenance of all kinds of partnerships, because we're dealing with Libra. It says, including marriage, all kinds of partnerships, including marriage. Although this transit by itself does not especially indicate marriage, it does make a marriage work very well at this time. During this transit, you will encounter people who can help you out in various ways. You approach all relationships with the idea that you and the other person should help each other. You are not inclined to go it alone now. Okay, you're not inclined to go it alone, and you would be well advised not to. You very much need another person's assistance, not because you are weak, not because you are a weak individual, but because the other person fulfills your individuality. Okay, they're showing you another aspect of yourself that has not come to fruition, not without, I feel like, somebody pulling it out of you or you being able to finally notice it for yourself. This is also a good time to call in a professional for any kind of assistance, especially a lawyer, but also a doctor or other consultant. So it's mentioning people of professional, knowledgeable sort of careers and things, because there's a money person, a well knowledgeable person who has some money. I'll show you in the spread in a second. It says a lawyer, but also a doctor or other consultants, as well as personal counselors. If you have to go to court at this time, especially in a civil suit, the outcome should be favorable, although it is important to make sure that you have every angle covered. It says, don't take this transit for granted. Don't take this transit for granted. Don't take this person for granted. Don't blow them off, okay? It says, for you might overlook some detail that could trip you up. Also, don't try to get more than your due, okay? Because there's a lot here, all right? And I just feel like some of you could feel a little bit more ambitious than what you should. So take it easy or tread lightly with whoever this is. So do not try to get more than your due, nor overestimate what you are to get. So what you are to receive, don't overestimate. That's why I said this is either money or knowledge. Either way, whatever you get is valuable, okay? It says that could get you in trouble, all right? That if you overestimate what you are to get, that could get you in trouble. As with every other Jupiter transit, this one requires a certain amount of moderation in order to get the most out of it. Since Jupiter refers to foreign places and persons, this transit could indicate a partnership or close friendship with a foreigner. Now, before I continue, and please remember about this could involve a foreigner, let's go back to the other sentence. It says, this relationship requires a certain amount of moderation in order to get the most out of it. I feel like this could be a relationship where it starts and stops. Like we talk at one point and we may not talk for the next month or so, and then we end up talking again, or we could have long bouts of being with each other and then not seeing each other. So you don't have to be like overly concerned with, I want to make sure I get, so I got to keep up with them and call them every day and do all that kind of stuff. No, I really do feel like there's a genuineness of wanting to get to know you or impart something on you. So you having to be extra eager would just not be a good look. So just be very cool. Be cool about whatever this is, because it's meant to come about, right? So it says, since Jupiter refers to foreign places and persons, this transit could indicate a partnership or close relationship with a foreigner, or it could indicate a relationship with someone whose background is sufficiently different from yours that you have to expand your views and your understanding of the world simply to deal with him or her. Any intimate relationship at this time will certainly have a consciousness expanding effect upon you. In other words, the relationship won't permit you to continue in a narrow frame of reference. Your conscious level is going to expand. You won't have this narrow perspective. And that's why I mentioned earlier about why do bad people have good things, okay? So if you marry under this influence, your partner is likely to be a slightly older person who has established himself or herself in the world. Your respect for this person is one of the main factors that attracts you. This is a sign of a person more experienced than yourself, right? And then the very first cards in your spread are the King of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So you got the King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Star in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, okay? This is money, big time money. Whoever this is, this kind of combination is somebody who has enough wealth to pass it down to their children. But this person may not be able to pass anything down to children. Like there could be no descendant. There may not be a descendant, okay? Or if there is, they don't want to give it to them or something like that. So this is a destined thing. But see, there's something wrong because even here, like this is a child, there's a child here. So it could be like either I don't trust my children or I don't have children, or I was destined to give it to you. So don't be afraid, Page of Wands. Don't be afraid of this opportunity because it seems like a lot, okay? Don't be afraid. Give me 1 second, let me put these down. Yeah, something like that. That's how I feel in the first row. Especially because, so if there are like no children involved and somebody finds a romantic attraction to you with the Star over the Two of Cups, because Two of Cups could talk about friendship and there is some form of friendship here, but Two of Cups is also love, right? But the Star and this Two of Cups sitting underneath, both in reverse, tell me you could feel like, or they may feel, you may feel like this is destined for love, and I don't think so. And it may, because it just said earlier, marriage is possible, but marriage probably isn't likely. And if you do get married, it might be short-lived. It might be a short-lived sort of marriage. But this kind of energy gives me sort of like this Kim Kanye sort of effect where, you know, they get together, Kim's position in the fashion world and in the celebrity sphere is elevated to another level. They have children and everything like that, but eventually the marriage dissolves, okay? Yet both walk away intact. One with a little more than the other one still maintained, right? So it could be that sort of situation, or if this person is significantly older, they could be passing very soon. Somebody is thinking about moving or speculating to do some sort of business overseas. I don't know what this is about with this Two of Wands, or even Two of Pentacles. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So I don't know if you meet them on vacation. I don't know if they are planning to move somewhere, want you to move, or want you to be a part of some sort of overseas project or something. Or it's just indicating, like the description said, that you are talking to a foreigner. Someone could be a foreign background, or this could also be indicating an age gap, something, or of a different racial ethnicity. That's what it is, because everything is not going to be exactly like how I'm talking about it. The differences will be whatever differences are involved in your life. This person may not be some wealthy business magnate or something. This could be a manager who favors you over everyone else. Okay? Something like that. It could be an artist who believes in you instead of the people in their camp or something like that. I don't know. They pick you. It's you. All right? So let's get into the second row. The second row, we got the Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse, the Page of Wands, okay? There's a sense of lack, okay, here. And I don't think it's coming from you. I think it's the person. They lack partnership. They lack friendship, okay? They feel like they feel like no one is like them, and they could see themselves in you. No one else is like them. They might see themselves in you, and they're tired of like searching for someone to impart this knowledge on, okay? This is why you can't be afraid to learn from them. Don't be afraid to learn, because I think they want to give you a lot, and it's a lot to give with the 8 of Wands. So it'd be a whole lot of information. It's like you're taking in a lot. 8 of Wands also could indicate the summer. So you guys could do some traveling in the summer with this person. And it's just like, wow, once we get together, like their whole world is coming at me so fast. I'm taking in so much information, right? Seeing things I've never seen before. 7 of Cups. Seeing things I've never seen before. Okay? Traveling, right? Making financial decisions. And then we come down here, because the 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles is in your 3rd row. Next to that is the moon and the sun. And this is where we get these fluctuations, okay? And this is where things get dark. Now, the good thing is we end this spread to my left with the sun. That's success, okay? And I had a reading out before that I didn't get to record, and the sun has showed up, and I'm glad it showed up again, because it's really indicating the fact that you do become successful in whatever this endeavor is. But the moon is here, right? And that talks about fluctuations, that talks about your shadow side, and that description that I read earlier about Jupiter in the 7th house said that you're going to learn a lot about yourself, about all the aspects of yourself, to be able to, somehow this relationship makes you more whole. It doesn't mean that the person completes you. They bring something out of you, something hidden, and they bring it to light. Could be good or bad. Hypocrite is a bad word, but guys, depending on your situation, this could be like you've been playing small and you were always a star. So you are kind of being a hypocrite. You're showing the world a small version of yourself when actually there's a bigger version of you that somebody's going to help bring out. Or this could be saying, look at my life. The person who comes into your life, hey, look at my life. Be more real. Be more honest with who you are. Maybe this person you come across wasn't as honest and as open or as free. And they like that about you. And this is why they want to give you, everything that they're giving you. Okay. This person lives lavishly, or depending on your circumstance, for whatever they have, they can do whatever they want within their sphere, their realm. They do whatever they want. Okay. So that may be another thing that's like, wow, like I haven't been in, around people or someone who does this. Okay. But there's something wrong. Like here, all I'm gonna tell you is Oya is here, right? Your life is going to change drastically. Like drastically. Your karma is different. These cycles that are ending, these cycles of Saturn or being restricted. I mean, like this Jupiter with this expansion, and then now we got this Oya card, coming in. Literally, it's a drastic change, and it has something to do with karma. And see, I feel like the reason why we have Oshumare in reverse is because I'm leaving from a negative cycle, or a cycle where my fortune was sort of held back from me. Well, now here it all comes. But there's something over here, because we got the 7 of Fire, about defending yourself. You guys may you guys may meet, the version of this person is going to be different for everybody. So you guys may meet someone who would want you to change. And 7 of Fire in the reverse would tell me, stand your ground. Don't change who you are. Don't bend so much that you forget who you are, especially within this realm of wealth or power, or I could finally move the way I want to move kind of thing. Be careful that you don't lose yourself. That's it. That's what I want to say. Because that could be the thing. When if your shadow becomes stronger than your light, you could lose yourself. All right. The other thing is, some of you may notice that the person that helps me is not the nicest person, or they think themselves above even God. It could be, depending on what it is. Because the reason why they think that is because the way they've been able to amass their fortune or be the decider and dictator of things. But now, because karma and, Oshumara with the Wheel of Fortune has made its way in, it's like, I think this person is finding out that, my actions bring consequences. I can't always do what I want, or, my wrong actions are coming back to get me. They're coming back to get me. Especially because I see messenger of air, in the reverse. And I always say, I don't like fairies in the reverse. And then I got this Baba Orisha in reverse. And this goes two ways. I'm going to say it two ways, because it could be about this person. This could also be about somebody who may get jealous about this new lifestyle you step into. And I keep picking up witchcraft. All right. There's a lot of witchcraft, and that could be coming from jealousy. I don't think that this is this person that does that. It could be. Maybe that's the thing that they're hiding. Maybe I've been using magic to amass wealth. I don't know. It could be like that. But I want to read you Magician in reverse. Okay? Because this is what it says. Magician in reverse says, lack of self-assurance or faith in oneself. Your materialism is prevailing. Try to prevent this. Your protection is weak as a result of this situation, impulsiveness and incoherence. This could be what is occurring for that person because they're too materialistic, okay? But this part of the description is the most important to me. It says, this card may represent an individual who plays an important role in society and someone who is relevant, okay? Powerful-minded, but troubled person. This is why I'm saying there's a lack somewhere in relationships. Could have multiple divorces, can't keep staff. I don't know. There's something about them that is not smooth. See how the waters are going back and forth? It's not always nice. Sometimes they could have mood swings or something about their emotional energy could be pleasant and then very unpleasant. All right. So it says, I'll start again. It says, this card may represent an individual who plays an important role in society and someone who is relevant, powerful-minded, but a troubled person. Uneasiness of spirit. Try to avoid this situation. Inability. For many are called and few are chosen. This may apply to you and or to anyone who has already made a consultation on the matter. Okay, so lack of experience, egoism, selfishness, demagoguery. So lack of experience. I think the lack of experience could be either coming from your end or they have a lack of spiritual experience, not knowing how to handle this new cycle, right? I don't know how to deal with me, my karma coming back on me. I don't know how to deal with that. And you, on the other hand, could be like, I don't know how to deal with, wealth and materialism. So that way there could be an exchange or a sense of exchange there. But remember what it says, to try to avoid this situation. I think that don't become too involved, all right? Don't be overly ambitious. Don't force anything that is not being given to you willingly, because you can get hurt or you can get too involved in this person's karma or something could happen. But you can learn and you can gain a lot from this partnership. But just be careful, okay? Inability. For many are called and few are chosen, and you're the chosen one. And I believe that this person may feel like they are called, because I don't know in what realm this could, I don't see the Hierophant here, so I don't really want to talk about spiritual leaders, but it could, because I don't know what each situation is for all of you out there. But this person may have thought, because of my skill, who I am, I'm chosen, and I have the autonomy to do whatever I want. And now they're finding out I can't do whatever I want. And, you bring maybe a sense of peace or something like that. This relationship is destined to meet, but not destined to be forever. Not even if it's love, even in a friendship. I can tell that you will be with this person for a time and it will end. But you may end up getting a transference of knowledge or wealth from this person if you play your cards right, okay? Either way, it's going to be a significant interaction, you meeting this person. Just don't force anything. I do believe you are the chosen one, and this is why you need to learn from this person, because there's going to be more responsibility for you in the future that this person has already handled. They've mastered material responsibility, maybe, because maybe if they gotten too materialistic, they're overshooting, could be coming at some sort of loss. The empire could be crumbling, who knows? But they still have enough. It's not like it's gone. And if we're talking about a transference of wealth, even if they lost some money, they could still leave something for someone, whether it be their children or to you. But they're going to teach you, and you need to maintain your spirituality. Maintain your spirituality, because you're going to step into a world where that wasn't important for this person or the people around them. Okay? All right. That is what I have for you. Yeah, this is going to free you. This relationship is really going to free you if you felt like I've been restricted materially. But I want you to be careful, because either don't get too close, because it says either somebody practices some form of witchcraft, which I'm not necessarily feeling too much right here, right now. But I think there's someone around you, because here at the bottom, right? Family, right? Yeah, and jealousy. It's either their family or your family. Someone close to you or close to them is jealous with this Oba in reverse, and we got this family right here. And with this messenger, this gives me something dark. A dark entity or magic, and then we got the moon over here. So just be mindful of that. Protect yourself, but learn all you can. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. If it resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to book is in the description box below. The current Patreon playlist is also in the description box below. Don't forget to check out my 2 new channels, Prince of Peace Tarot Cast, which a new episode will be coming very soon. I'm going to record it tonight. Prince of Peace Tarot Cast and Prince and the Peach, as well as, what else do we got going on? That's it. That's it. Anybody who's donated, thank you. All of you who have gotten personal readings, thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate all your support. I love you guys. I really do. And all my patrons, thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. I will see you later. All right.